Costa Rica volcanoes. Active volcanoes. Costa Rica is known for over 100 volcanoes, but the 5 we will be talking about are still active. We have the Arenal volcano, the Poes, the Irazu, Turralabol, and El Rincon de la Vella. We will also talk about the procedures they do before and after volcano erupts. The Arenal volcano. The Arenal volcano was first thought of a mountain by local farmers and ranchers that worked at the bottom of it. That changes in 1968 when it erupted. This lasted for several days. It killed 87 people and destroyed 3 small villages. This was the worst eruption from Arenal. There were eruptions between 1968 through 2010. This one right here is from 1968, and then it goes on to 1987, 1990, 1991, 1992, 1997, 1998, 99, 2001, 2003, 2005, and then 2008. And then the most recent one was 2010. Procedures that are made. After the eruption in 1968, the community took precautions on where to settle. The town has been moved at a safe distance from Volcano Arenal. The Poes. The Poes volcano is known for its unique way of eruption. The eruption is caused by the expansion of groundwater into steam. This is known as one of the largest craters in the world. The last eruption was in April 2017. And then right here shows the steam that it does, and then the groundwater through here. And there's like a little more steam throughout here, and a little bit of steam right there. Procedures that are made. They have volcano shelters set up in case of an eruption. They have limited access to the view of the volcano to 20 minutes, and they have put gas sensors. The Irazu. The Irazu volcano is known as the highest volcano in Costa Rica. People say on a pretty day you can see both the Atlantic and Pacific Ocean. This volcano has 3 structures: the active crater of 1 kilometer in diameter and 180 meters. Diego de la Aya is located northward and it's smaller. The most popular eruption was 1963 to 1965. It had many ashes in between these years. And then here is the 1963, and then here's just the crater, and then different craters of it. A fun fact: John F. Kennedy was one of the first presidents to visit the Irazu volcano in March 18th to March 20th, 1963. So he was there when it erupted back in 1963 through 1965. The Turralabol. Turralabol has had at least 5 large explosions in the last 3,500 years. This volcano has 3 craters. Most of the forest is either primary or secondary. In March of 2015, Turralabol erupted, sent ashes through the Central Valley. On May 21st, 2016, it sent ashes all the way to the capital. Many people went to the hospital, complained about breathing. And here you can see some of the ashes. And then you can see the forest right here. Procedures. In 2015, they put out an extension of 5 kilometers from the crater. They have restricted to only farmers and ranchers, and they removed some animals there too. The El Rincon de la Vella. This volcano is made up of 9 craters. The last time it erupted was in 1998. And right here, if you look closely, you can see the water boiling right here and right here from it. And then right here. Procedures. Used to, people had access to the craters, but because of the eruption of September 2011, they have had to get rid of it. Fun fact: the name of this volcano came from a legend. The meaning of El Rico de la Vella means woman in corner. A woman's father threw her lover into a volcano crater. This woman mourns her love and stayed up on the mountain to heal and restore, still to this day. Procedures as a whole. The procedures they learn to adapt includes the masks to cover their face from the ashes. When indoors, you would want to take wet towels and put them around the windows to block the ashes. You would also want to keep your water tank covered in case of ash pollution. Washing your fruits and vegetables would help them stay clean and not harm anyone. But the most important thing is to stay safe until you hear it's okay. Human environment. The way volcanoes affects the human environment is when erupted affects the air we breathe. With the smoke in the air, affects the sun rays from coming through and becoming colder. It affects the land and the ability to grow crops. Then I have my citation pages. All right.